After that chilly start, turned out to be a cool but sunny Monday here in central and eastern Kentucky. And with this pattern we're in, we're going to do it all again tonight. Another frost/freeze, depending on location, heading into Tuesday morning. It will be dry and on the, I guess, pleasantly cool side, we'll call it, into the midweek. And then we've got some daily rain chances coming up as we roll through the upcoming weekend. Good bit of sunshine here in the bluegrass, but farther north, we've got a developing weak boundary and some moisture with that north to northwest wind coming off of the Great Lakes, making for a pretty dreary day along the I-70 corridor and points to the north. Columbus over toward Pittsburgh. A chilly rain to go along with the clouds. I mentioned doing this all over again in the lighter blue up and down the I-75 corridor. Frost advisory 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. And for the mountains of eastern Kentucky, a freeze warning. I think the determining factor between the two, some higher clouds may filter in here later tonight. So low to mid 30s bluegrass, sheltered valley areas, upper 20s in the mountains. So just to be on the safe side, of course, cover those plants up or bring them in. Looking pretty out there right now. Our Bluegrass Pace Care Skyview HD camera network, Richmond EKU, only 54. And there's your northwest wind, which has been about 10 to 15 much of the afternoon. You see temperatures throughout the area into the mid to upper 50s. So we're anywhere between 12, 13, 15 degrees below average for this time of the year. We're not the only ones dealing with it. Look at Paducah to Nashville, just right around the 60-degree mark, and underneath that cloudiness up toward Columbus, only mid to upper 40s. As far as your pollen forecast is concerned, grass pollen beginning to creep up there. It will be on the high side, tree pollen moderate, and then the weeds and the mold on the low side. So you see off to our north, a good bit of the Ohio Valley and into the northeast dealing with some nuisance rain showers, something we will be seeing a little later in the period. High pressure and control. So you notice here on our futurecast, going through the evening, temperatures will drop off fairly quickly. And then we get some higher cloudiness in here heading toward daybreak. That may slow the cooling process down a bit. And some of those clouds will linger through tomorrow morning, maybe even into the early part of the afternoon before we break out into some sunshine. But this deep in April and without that north to northwest wind, that should allow us to sneak back into the low 60s for afternoon highs. There's that little aforementioned boundary which will scoot by to our north and northeast. It's really the southern stream of the jets that's going to get more active, so several waves cruising by to our south. This one on Thursday, I think, will be close enough to push enough moisture in to increase the rain chances. Farther south you go, better chance you will be in the rain. Now, looking down the road here, as far as our temperatures go, you see getting closer to Oaks and Derby Day, 6 to 10 days out, the bullseye as far as an 80 to 90% chance of being below average our temperatures right over the heart of the Commonwealth. Just looking at the actual numbers, I think we could easily see, say, mid-50s for afternoon highs and early morning lows in the upper 30s and low 40s before we start to get some warmer air back in here. Obviously, we'll keep an eye on that. 34 overnight, high clouds, obviously some frost scattered across the area. Tomorrow, 63, so a little better, mostly sunny by the afternoon after we get rid of some of the high clouds during the morning. In the extended forecast here, best day will be Wednesday at 65. Not going to rain all day, every day, just nuisance rain Thursday, Friday. Cold front comes through on Saturday, so we'll press 70, and then some lingering showers with that upper low that's going to sit and spin over the Great Lakes for a few days, it appears, which will mean afternoon highs only in the mid-50s as we kick off May next Monday.